friends, welcome to the Erin and Krista show. You might notice that it's just me right now. I have about 10 minutes before Krista gets here. So yesterday while I was out and about, I picked up the new Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. It's supposed to be like a medium to full coverage, lightweight, oil-free, long-wearing, water-resistant, and sweat-proof, which I don't do much sweating because I like going outside or like moving around that much. So I got mine in the lightest shade, which is creamy vanilla. I am concerned that this might not be light enough, but we're gonna give it a go and see. So as I said, I picked this up at Walgreens. This is kind of hilarious. Eric and I went and got Thai food, and then for the rest of our date night, we went to CVS and Walgreens. Does that sound familiar to any of you ladies out there? So anyways, this is $9.99. And I'm gonna give it a go. What I'm gonna do is apply one side with my dampened Real Technique sponge and the other side with this Morphe foundation brush. And we'll see what looks better. So it's in a glass bottle, which is nice. And a little pumper, which is really cool because a lot of times with the drugstore, you have to like dump it out and then disasters can occur. So I feel like this is less disaster likely. So let's see, let's pump it out on my hand. It's pretty thick. We'll start with 1.5 pumps. And I'm just gonna take it and dot it on my face. We'll do this first half. Let's do the first half with the brush so I can see if I'm horrified or not by that. I have to preface this with saying that I am more of a dewy, sheer kind of foundation lady, so this is, why am I out of breath like a wild animal? So I usually prefer a more sheer to lightweight coverage, so this is medium to full. As we know, I am aging rapidly, and I kind of want to see what a more full coverage will look like on me. So you're always going to get more coverage with a brush as opposed to your sponge. So let's see, and this is right away kind of too, I feel like it's too dark and a little bit too yellow, but we're gonna see as we start to blend it up. Yeah, it's pretty yellow on me. I don't know if that's picking up on camera or not. So right away, I would say that if you are fairer than I am, and on the pinky tone, this lightest shade's probably too dark. Blending, blending. I mean, it's kind of making me look a little jaundiced, which is not good. I mean, I guess if you're into that. Just blend this down the neck so it's not so different. The smell, it's strangely familiar, but weird. Familiar and weird, so that could be any number of things in my life. Okay, so that was basically like not even one pump on this side because I still have plenty on my hand for the other side. And it is pretty full covered. Well, you know what? I want to say it's medium because I have these little freckles or hyperpigmentation right there, and they're clearly still visible. And you guys tell me, because I usually wear a sheer foundation, I'm used to seeing like my freckles and stuff through my foundation. Is that normal when something's more full? Because to me, a full coverage would cover these little spots. So other than it being kind of yellow on me and maybe a little bit too dark, it looks pretty nice on the skin. It's not matte and it's not super dewy, kind of the in-between satiny finish. But here's my half with nothing, and then this is the half with. So now I'm going to take my beauty blender and do this side. Let's see what happens. Real Technique sponge. Just gonna pounce around on the face, blend it in. The advantage of using a beauty blender or a little sponge like this is that you're going to get a more sheer application. And if you're drier, it puts some moisture back into the skin, which is really nice too. I don't know if you can tell on camera or not, but I definitely think using the sponge has sheared it out a little bit more to more of a light coverage. Let me look in my mirror. I'm blind because I don't have my glasses on. I gotta get real up in there to inspect. This is weird, but for me, because I always prefer the sponge over the brush, but I think with this, I actually like the way this side with the brush applied over the beauty blender. But I suppose you could build it up if you wanted to. I have a little bit on my hand, so I'm gonna do that now. And because this is also supposed to conceal, I'm gonna put a little extra here around my eyes. I'll be interested to see if this oxidizes over the rest of the night, because Chris and I are going to be filming, which I think this will probably be up first. We are going to film some looks with the Milani eye palettes. Well, alright, so it's all applied. My first impressions are that it's kind of like a satin finish. It's not dewy and it's not matte. Their shade range, I think, could have one shade lighter and maybe like a little less yellow, a little more neutral, or even a little pink for those people who are more pink like I am. My skin tone is like more rosy, and usually I go for a neutral, so not pink, not yellow. And it really did seem like all of these shades were quite on the yellow side. But other than that, it looks nice on the skin. And like I said, surprisingly, I like the side that I did with the brush better than the sponge, which I don't. The side is the brush. The side is the sponge. Which normally I would prefer other way around. Wait, let's blend this down my neck a little bit. Look how white I am. Oh my lord, I haven't seen the sun. Well, actually I was in New Orleans. And funny story, because I don't go in the sun. I didn't think, because it was 65 degrees out, that I would need to put on like sunscreen all over my body. But we went on a walking tour because my hair is fine and I'm so pasty. My part burned. And then just a weird circle right here burned on me too. So that always makes for nice tan lines. But okay, well, there you have it. So again, $9.99, I picked it up at Walgreens. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. And give it a try and let us know what you think about it. Thanks for watching. If you like these kind of videos, these first impressions kind of videos, let us know by giving us a thumbs up. And I'll see you later. Bye, friends.